Okay, hello. Let me make sure my boobs are out. And I sit like this. Let me see. It's a little funky. I'll move this over here. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. How are y'all doing? I hope everybody is well. It's been some time since I've been on here, but y'all, as you are coming in the room, excuse me, as you are coming in the room, first of all, drop where you are tuning in from. Y'all have been on YouTube Live in a few days. I hope everybody had a wonderful. Yeah, I know I gotta always talk to my YouTube people. I hope y'all had a wonderful Father's Day with y'all baby daddies, with y'all husbands, whatever. I know I did. I had a wonderful. I just came off of vacation, so I'm feeling great. I'm really tired as hell, but as I was like on the way and I was coming back and I was literally on the plane, I was just thinking, and I'm just getting on here to vent, but y'all make sure y'all vote on my poll. Welcome in. Um, so like if you don't know my story, I've been in the digital marketing space, affiliate marketing space for quite some time now, quite some time, a little 2 years and some change now. And I genuinely love what I do, y'all. This changed my life completely. And I'm so grateful that I get to, be a part of other people's stories and helping them transform their lives, change their lives as well, too. But I was literally just thinking, and I was like, it's so crazy. Like, and I'm just gonna give y'all the game. If y'all don't know how this shit work. Because one thing about me, I'm not a gatekeeper, but essentially, when you get into this space, you may get a coach, you may get a mentor, or just the gurus in general will tell you, you want to, grow your following online, grow your page, create a product, bring people in, right? Do master classes, do workshops and things like that, just to try to get people in to sell something to them in the end. But there's nothing wrong with that as long as, I mean, this is just my motto on it. As long as you believe in the product, as long as uh you genuinely care. I know that a lot of people don't. And I know that a lot of people in the, that watch a lot of us online, be thinking like, I'm scared, like maybe this is a scam, maybe it's too good to be true. And I totally feel you because I have been scammed. Let me just say this multiple times. Multiple times. I have looked up to gurus and coaches and I'm like, man, can you help me? Can you help me? And come to find out I end up coaching them and I end up helping them. And I was just kind of like, how you be. I don't know if y'all be praying, but I pray to Jesus all the time now. So I was on the plane. I was just like, man, you know what? Why, a lot of us start the way how we seen or what we were sold to, right? So we try to, do the exact same thing. And so, if y'all have ever heard like, download a sneak peek and you can get access. And I was like, my program is so amazing. Now I gotta be honest with y'all. Y'all, I have 1,001 things. I'm not trying to make any excuses. Once I made my first 6 figures online, I really doubled down because I seen that this was possible, and I started investing in so many other businesses. And this is another reason why I'm so passionate about helping moms because we swear up and down that we don't have time or we don't have just the time in our day to like try to do something else, try to take on more. Y'all, I do 18,000 things in one day. Like my husband, it was crazy because sometimes when you hear it from your loved ones, um, it means a lot. Because my husband was like, "Man, you really be doing a lot." Like y'all, I work a 9 to 5. I run my husband's Turo business. I run my husband's like he does like where he sells cars, like he'll get cars from the auction. So I be handling all the paperwork and shit for that. Baby, I do Airbnb. Did I say I work a 9 to 5? Shit, it be a lot going on. I have businesses in Chicago now that I have an apartment out there. And I travel back and forth between Indiana, Ohio. I live in Indiana, but I have businesses in Chicago and Ohio. So I'm back and forth. I work a 9 to 5. Granted, I do work from home, but I work my 9 to 5 not for necessarily the income or because. Well, let me not say it like that because all income is good income. I don't make shit on my job, y'all. I don't. You know what I mean? I'm not ashamed to say that. But I'm there for, y'all, this world is constantly changing. Like digital marketing and to see this space change so much, thanks to AI, but not thanks to AI. And I think that a lot of people are just in fear of like, well, I can ask ChatGPT stuff or I can ask Claude stuff. Y'all, that's one thing. If you've been following me for a while, that's why I never really try to get on here and try to like, yeah, y'all can put together ebook. Yeah, you can. Right. But it's something about you putting you on it, your sauce on it, right? There are things that you have probably overcome, things that you have struggled with. Y'all, hopefully, can y'all even hear me? I just thought about it because I still got my earphone. It's me get on here talking. I'm telling you, I'm a busy 1,001 things going on. Can y'all hear me? Let me know if y'all can hear me. Cause y'all in the room just staring at me. Y'all never say nothing. I said put where you're watching from. Let me make sure y'all can hear me because I don't want to get on here and get too deep. But Jesus put this on my heart today, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna get on here and just start talking to y'all. No, so I was but anyways, as I was on the plane, like some just it came to me, and I'm like, again, y'all, I don't do this shit for money. Like again, and I say that of course I want to make money. Let me not say, hey Jude, hey, how you doing, sis? Of course I want to make money. You know what I'm saying? But like, y'all, I could walk away from this shit tomorrow. You know what I mean? And I was thinking about it and I was like, why are we all trying to always follow, what you see somebody else doing or whatever because it worked. What worked for them, worked for them. What may work for you may not work for me. And there's nothing wrong with that, right? The point is to purposely stand out in whatever it is that you're good at, and that's one thing that I try to get on here and encourage you all. Like y'all have skills, y'all have things that y'all have overcame, y'all have, you know what I mean, like things that people want information for and will pay you for. And you're so just, I don't know, caught up in your head thinking like, well, I don't know. Like, what if, and it's just like, why do we feel so safe with the 9 to 5 when in reality, them motherfuckers will let you go today, yesterday, tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, again, people, and it's so funny because when I be talking to people, I don't know, like I never really be thinking about it like that, but like people be really like, you really still working? You really still work 9 to 5? And I'm like, yeah, what's wrong with that? Like, I didn't want to be one of these gurus online that had to get on here and be begging y'all, buy this, buy it. Like, baby, if you want to get it, you can get it. It's gonna change your life. I tell you that, it's gonna transform some shit in your life. I can guarantee you that. But at the same time, I'm not gonna sit up here and beg nobody to do nothing. The choice is yours. If you are comfortable where you are at, cool. If you are comfortable living paycheck to paycheck, cool. You know what I'm saying? Again, no pressure, no pressure at all. I get on here, try to walk people, show y'all how to build offers. And I don't know why so many people, and this is I personally, I was thinking about this the other day. Y'all, I hold back so much in my content. And I don't know why. I don't know why I do per se, but it's y'all, this shit is easy. I give this shit no effort. I tell my community this all the time, and I'm not saying it to like you shouldn't be creative, like you shouldn't be putting, but I'm just like, y'all, I forgot to put my phone on. I always do this. Let me put my phone on do not disturb. But I just be saying it more so, and I'm not saying it to try to make people feel like, oh, well, you just saying this shit is easy, y'all, because it is. I put no effort into my content. Like I always tell you, I get on here, I film my everyday moments doing laundry. Bitch, you gotta do laundry. Y'all, all it is just romanticizing your content, okay? Making it look like something. When y'all be seeing these motherfucking gurus and influencers talking about, oh, dang, they're like, them bitches don't wake up like that, but y'all fall for it. And it's entertainment, right? And there's nothing wrong with that, y'all. When you get into learning how to sell things and shit like that. At the end of the day, half of the shit, motherfuckers don't need the shit, right? But it's when you learn how to story tell. When you think of when we could go to Target, right? For example, um, Target got the same shit as motherfucking Walmart. Kroger got the same shit as motherfucking Walmart, right? But it's aesthetically pleasing. It's more appealing to say, "Oh, I'm a Target girl," versus "I'm a Walmart girl," or whatever, right? And that's the same thing in what you're doing, And I hate that so many people fall off, or because again, like I do this shit. I really do this shit for the people. I really don't do it for the money because again, I always say like when I got into this, um, uh, I don't know how to because my husband brought up a good point the other day. He was like, because I ain't gonna lie, sometimes I do have my moments where I'm like, damn, I should be a little bit further. But then at the same time, I'm big on self awareness. I'm big on like self evaluation and me not putting myself out there because I'm a very, 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 very private person, y'all. I'm like, I could get on this motherfucking internet, y'all, and I'm telling you, and I hate that so many of y'all fall for these fake ass screenshots and these child, I'm just like, baby, y'all want to see somebody motherfucking stuff, but I'm not a stunner. I'm not, baby. I'm trying to enjoy my life, and live my life for me. Hey, Kyra. Good morning. How are you? But no, I say all that to say is, y'all, anybody can do this. I've seen it, I've witnessed it, and I've helped people. I always tell you all the time, I've helped people from the ages of 16 all the way up to 67. Stop thinking, and the reason why I know that I can say that is because my husband was not a believer. Y'all, when I told my husband what I was doing and shit like that, he was like, so and to see him like now he wants to get into it and it's so much bigger than digital marketing, y'all. I truly do this to help people, and this is what I always try to tell people. And again, I talk myself out of sales all the time. If you are a person that genuinely doesn't like to see other people win, and there's not that you're a hater, I'm not saying that you're a hater, right? But you don't want to serve other people, y'all. I get on this internet, give y'all free information all the time. I get on calls, baby, where I should be charging motherfuckers all the time, and it's like, And again, I'm learning that as well too. The coaches that I've had be like, girl, you can't be giving away your time for free. But it's just like, y'all, we all can have a piece of the pie. Stop thinking that you don't qualify. Stop thinking that you can't do this shit. Okay. Stop falling for the lifestyle of, oh, quit your job tomorrow, whatever. Bitch, you don't want to do that. I'm telling you not. You're gonna be you'll be more happier. I don't know the word that I'm trying to say. You'll be a lot more what, baby? Okay, well go find it. Go get it, girl. um how do I word this? I'm trying to think of the word of how to say it. You'll be more, I don't know. When I be looking at these gurus online, y'all, and I'm like, man, okay, they doing all this shit because they want to get out. Baby, I already have a house, 6,000 square foot house, babe. I already have an apartment. Already, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that to stunt, but I'm just like, sometimes you fall into this trap of comparing yourself and be like, oh my God, I wish I had that or whatever. Bitch, you spending all your millions on getting a crib. Bitch, my crib is about to be paid off. The deed is about to be in the safe. Give me about a year or two, honey. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, stop. And this is what I always try to encourage my community, my moms inside of my community and everything like that. Like, y'all, whatever the fuck it is that you want, whatever the goals and dreams that you have, bitch, them is your dreams, all right? And you worried about that and you focus on that. Fuck what anybody else is doing, because half of these motherfuckers out here is lying, okay? And y'all be feeling like, oh my God, I'm so behind. It's not happening for me. Bitch, they lying, okay? And I don't know how else to say it. I don't know how else to say it, y'all. And I'm not trying to, and again, I'm not a hater. I'm anytime I see women, moms, killing it, baby. I'm happy for everybody. Don't get me fucked up. But I'm just saying, like, so many people give up in this space and they think that it can't happen for them, but you got to stick with it, and that truly is what sets you apart. Y'all, there's been plenty of days where I ain't make no money. There still are days, bitch, where I don't make no money, but I make up for it. You know what I'm saying? I love that I can get on here and I can talk and I can be myself and I ain't gotta fake the funk. And bitch, I'm gonna make some money. I love that I posted a video 2 years ago that still makes me fucking money on autopilot. Y'all all should be doing this and experiencing that, whether you working a 9 to 5 or not. Would you say it's easier to do DM on YouTube, direct message on YouTube? Um, no, because I guess that not everybody has that feature, Kyra. So, I mean, DM is probably easier if I'm understanding you right, right? The DM feature, I guess don't everybody have it. Cause I asked if I could I was trying to see if I could DM somebody and they was like they didn't have the feature. Oh, girl, my bad. But what did you say for that? Yes, I'm not trying to flex. I'm trying to live free and comfortable as a mama who struggled for so long. I feel that digital marketing, not DM. I mean, so I feel like this. I will say, and I will, because I've put my foot in my mouth before. I will say, like, if you are, I personally think YouTube is the better platform, just from my experience, because I'm a lazy girl. If you're someone who's comfortable with like being online like all the time, then get your ass on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Because TikTok, I will say the live and shit, it do push you out. You can be brand new on that motherfucker, and as long as you consistent and posting a lot, you can grow fast and you can get a lot of people on there. YouTube, I personally like it because, like, for example, I disappear all the motherfucking time. Baby, I'm not consistent at all, y'all, but I'll post like a long form video, right? And that long form video is evergreen and people are constantly searching for it, researching it, and they'll find me that way. Like, literally, I have a stand store video that I posted 2 years ago. One, and this is what I be trying to tell y'all. Y'all don't got no motherfucking excuse not to be making no money. If you fucking signed up for stand store, if you signed up for beacons, right, and just did a video on that, do you know how many people are actively looking for a place to host their digital products, to host their products in general? I have a hairstylist that uses beacons for that, right? Just I literally make at least, I think, I know I make like $3,500. I have to go in there and look because people do be canceling these subscriptions. But on average, y'all, I make $3,500 just from fucking stand store signups. Just from fucking stand stores. I bet I ain't post no content, no nothing. Just from stand store signups from that video. So that's what I'm saying. Like, when you really, and this is what I teach inside of my community, Kyra. And if you're interested, if you click the link in my bio, sis, what I'm doing right now, and this is kind of why I got on here, is if you're a mom, because again, y'all, I'm not no motherfucking gatekeeper. I'll give you the sauce. What I'm doing is I'm giving you a free 7-day preview of my community mompreneur method, and you can try it absolutely free. Okay, not every module in there is going to be unlocked. Let me be clear. Okay, you get what you pay for, but you can just see if it's right for you, see if the community, the vibe is for you, and if it fits, then then you can invest. But if not, at least you get like a feel of how I teach and everything like that. Because I get it. Like, I'm the type of person like, bitch, I want to try before I buy. I need to know, is this for me? But I would say it just kind of depends on you. I will say though, YouTube is a long game. But to me, I just feel like the reward is a lot better. I think you can make a lot of more money on YouTube as far as like AdSense once you get monetized. And like I said, TikTok is a platform where you really have to like you really gotta motherfucking cater. Like you gotta shake ass for that motherfucking algorithm. And again, I'm not that type of person. Now, one thing inside of my community, I do teach you like how the importance of batching your content and getting ahead. Because as moms, we're always fucking busy. We always got shit going on. And bitch, I don't have time. Even though I be having my phone in my hand all day long, I don't have time to mentally try to remember to okay, I gotta do this. So I try to always when I am on my shit, like post my content, schedule it, get that shit out. Now that TikTok does have the feature inside of the DMs where you can send people links, I will say I would definitely choose TikTok over Instagram for sure. And then you have like the story feature and all that. You said, okay, I'm gonna click the link in your bio. I have courses, but I need to try to figure out the sauce to posting and warning with digital marketing. Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, so many people go down this rabbit hole or what do you call it? Like shiny object syndrome. Like, sis, like again, I definitely welcome you inside of NPM. So yeah, click the link in the bio, see if that resonates with you. But like, that's another thing. I noticed that a lot of people they get so many of these different courses, and this is why inside of my community, inside of my program, I was really like, don't get me wrong, y'all. I got some heavy hitter content creator friends, right? But God like really put it on my heart because I feel like so many people, that's what's messing y'all up because y'all trying to learn from 18 different people. Again, what worked for Keisha worked for Keisha. What worked for Sally worked for Sally. It may not work for you, right? And when you're trying to learn from all these different people, and then there's so many different things, like inside of my program, I do teach like print on demand, and stuff like that. But like I really don't go heavy into it because the focus should be learning high income skills, y'all. When you learn brand and marketing and sales psychology, you can take those skills and you really master that. You can do anything, bitch. You can do Amazon reviews, you can do UGC, you can do all that, but you need to know that at that core first in order to make money. I still do UGC. I don't do Amazon. I used to do Amazon reviews. I don't really do it anymore like that. But like anytime a brand reaches out or sends me product or something like that, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna turn this shit down if I really fuck with it. Like, let me say that. Let me be clear. Let me be clear. Because let me not get on here lying. Because motherfuckers be sending me shit all the time. But yeah, I think that's the biggest thing that holds so many people back. And then it's like you get overwhelmed. And baby, don't let you be no mama. Don't let you be no mama with some kids, girl. You like, oh shit, should I do Amazon? Should I do UGC? Should I try to resell this course, bitch? What should I do? And it's like, then you say fuck it and give up. I literally talk to so many moms every single day. And I'm like, girl, you got all this fucking bitch, you got 18,000 courses and you talking about you don't know what to do. What the fuck is the problem? But you ain't got NPM. That's the problem because I give you structure, I give you system because y'all less is motherfucking more. Okay, it just is. Um, yes, in 2023, I bought two, but I was blessed with one for free. But I truly didn't dive into it until this year because I'm sick of myself. And I mean, and it happens, life happens because and that's the thing. And this is why I try to encourage people and I try to use myself as an example. Like y'all, I still work my 9 to 5. I don't make shit on my 9 to 5. Okay. Like literally again, I'm not a gatekeeper or whatever like that. My check be $2,000, y'all. I don't make no. I mean, let me not say it like I'm sounding ungrateful. For I don't make a lot of money on my. Now I used to my old job, and then I actually I prayed and asked God to give me like a work from home job, and so I took like literally a $50,000 pay cut to do this, because it was something that I thought that I really wanted to do full time, and then once I was like, damn, I can kind of work my 9 to 5, I can do this, get brand deals, do UGC, and then I had got into digital marketing. Um, I'm grateful that I don't have to pay for, insurance and I'm grateful that I have a 401k, baby. I'm trying to hold out to try to make these 10 years. I don't know if I'm gonna make it that long, but I'm gonna try. I really am trying because again, my job is not as strenuous or whatever like that. Like I don't have to be, bitch, I'm working right now. Bitch, I'm on the clock right now. But and that's why I try to encourage like, yeah, it's like it's hard work, but it's like if you want a different life, if you want to be able to do the things that you want to do and be able like I tell my husband like to this day y'all I've been doing this for 2 years and for the last 2 years I've never in my life first of all growing up I didn't go on vacations, bitch. I didn't even ride no motherfucking plane, ho. Like I ain't do none of that shit, but to be able to book like I booked a last minute vacation to motherfucking Mexico for my husband for Father's Day. I would have never been able to do that, like ever, y'all, ever. Do you like you would have to understand, bitch, the brokenness that I come from. You know what I'm saying? And I'm so grateful that I can get to do that. I get to do that type of stuff now. Put my bills on auto pay, and like I said, working towards actually paying my house. I don't give a fuck if y'all think that I got it or not. Like, and that's the thing. Like this internet, Chad, I can go down a whole rabbit hole when it comes to the internet, but it's just like so many people just fall for this bullshit. Do what works for you, babe. Like again, I'm not knocking nobody. If you want to quit your motherfucking job, cool. But like build something before you quit. Have stability. At least have 10 racks, 20 racks, you know what I'm saying? Something saved before you quit. Because it's like, what are you gonna do? I know so many women that like started when I started, and they were like, girl, I'm about to quit my job and da 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 and do all this, and then you ain't even do shit with it. You ain't even do shit with it. But I think a lot of people think like it's a psychological thing, like, oh, maybe if I quit, then I'm gonna show up more. I'm gonna be more consistent. Bitch, I know me. I know me. And that's why I be trying to tell y'all that this shit is easy. Cause y'all, I disappear all the fuck, baby. Ask my community. I'm not always there for my community. Don't get me wrong. I always answer your questions, bitch. You can text me, you know I got you. But for even me, I know that I could do a definitely a better job. Like, for example, NPM. Y'all know for a fact, and I'm not just saying it because it's me, but I know for a fact it's one of the best community courses, whatever you want to call it, out there. But I just don't push it like that. You know why? Because it's like I don't have to. Like, I mean, I don't. I can't really explain. Like, yeah, I don't want to sound like I'm. I don't want to sound like I'm just cocky about it. Like, I just don't. I know that if I'm being truthfully honest, I just know that if I did the work that I have to do, because one thing about it, I'm very I don't want to say I'm stingy. I want to be involved in my community. I want me to be all. That's why I'm the only one that teaches inside of the program. I don't have like co-creators or anything like that. Even though people have offered and stuff like that. Don't get me wrong. Like I be saying all the time, like my mama's inside of there because I encourage them. You know, with them launching their own courses or communities and businesses. Like I plan on like adding a little module there so they can promote their business because I want to. If I can put you on or help you in any kind of way, do that. But like I really wanted the core of the information to be me. I didn't want it to be 1,001 different people. Like I'm a solo girl. Okay. And I want moms to understand, like, if I can do this shit, y'all, with two motherfucking kids, baby, a husband, working a 9 to 5, running multiple businesses and doing this shit, bitch, you can do a quarter of this and create some ownership, some freedom for yourself too. You ain't got no excuse. Okay. Um, you say yes, I'm a lazy girl who is a busy mom. Yes, yes. And so, yes, sis. So like I don't know if you know much about NPM or anything like that, but like I said, I mean if you want to, you feel free to download a sneak peek as well. But it'll take you, if you click the link in my bio, it'll take you to my site. And you'll see NPM a free 7-day preview. It's absolutely free. I unlock 2 modules. The 2 modules alone, or really the mindset module alone, is something like you've never experienced. I cuss your ass out in there. So just I just want to give you a heads up. As long as you don't mind a little cussing, a little Jesus, then we're good. We're good. But the mindset module alone, y'all, is worth the price of admission, you know. But again, like I'm just so over like y'all. I be wanting to disappear so motherfucking bad. I do. But I'm like, I gotta be here. I gotta be here for my girls. I gotta be here for my girls, you know. So I try to get on here to answer any questions that y'all have and just really support y'all, because y'all, again, y'all all can get a piece of this pie. Stop thinking that you're not qualified. Stop thinking that you can't do it, bitch. Yeah, it's gonna require some sacrifice. Y'all know how many nights I've stayed up where I didn't get any sleep, like working on NPM. I filmed that shit. I literally put together that program in a day, in a motherfucking day. Bitch, I stayed up all damn day and did it. And I'm like, and I do that, yeah, to prove it to myself, but also to like prove it to other women as well. You are talented, bitch. Can't, don't nobody problem solve better than you. Period. Period. I love your realness. I don't have a desire to quit. My kids are older, but I do want the ability to call out if I want to, yeah, and to pay my bills online. And exactly. And that's really kind of what I got into it for. And again, like I think everybody's outlook on this is completely different. Like I said, I mean, again, can you quit your I've had students, y'all, that have quit their jobs. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying, like, for me, because it's just like the course that I started with, the community that I started with, right? To see it slow down, like it just, I'm like, see, Jesus, you had a point. You had a point. And that's what I'm saying. And like to see so many people are feeling it in this space right now because shit is changing, y'all. Like you can literally, I don't know if y'all ever heard of like Open Claw or whatever. Like that's something I've been playing around with. But like, y'all, fuck, motherfuckers don't really need ebooks and guides no more unless it is something that's just like, I can't really explain. Like if it's you, that's the best way to explain it. Like gone are those days of like motherfuckers just looking up, paying for, can I get 10 chat GPT prompts? And motherfuckers used to pay for them. No, I can go in the cloud and give me 10 powerful prompts and boom, what the hell am I gonna pay you for that for? So like just those info like type of products, that's really dying out. But again, to see the course that I started with not grow as fast as it used. I remember baby every single day, like, and I mean I still get sales here and there. Like I'll probably sell like 3 or 4 DWAs, maybe within like a 2 week period of time. Like it's not as much as it used to be, baby. Let me not lie to you. It's not. But and again, it just really makes me feel good. Like how I was like, that's why I didn't want to lead with that inside of my community. My community is about like really just sisterhood and supporting one another and just really understanding and reaching ownership. You know what I mean? Because again, when you learn these skills, and I get it, some motherfuckers just need some money and they just doing it for the money. Cool, right? If that's what you want to do. But y'all, I've seen so many people and I'm telling y'all, if I was a grimy ass girl, baby, I'm telling y'all, some of y'all motherfucking favorite creators, baby, I could put. That's why I be like, child, Lord, I'm a good person. I am a good person because I'm telling y'all, motherfuckers be out here literally lying. Don't know what a funnel is, baby. Don't know how to put shit together. Don't know how to do nothing. But because I've had coaches literally tell me when I'm like genuinely, because again, I genuinely love this shit. I genuinely love pouring into people, helping people, especially when somebody's like, girl, I just made my first sale. I'm like, bitch, I know you could do this. You know what I'm saying? Like that makes me feel really good. But to see, like, I've hired coaches, y'all. I've hired coaches. I'm talking about some of the ones that y'all look up to. Some of the ones that y'all look up to, baby. And I'm like, hey, I really want to be able to scale my business. What can I do? Da da da. And what these motherfuckers was telling me to do. And I'm telling you, I'm talking about very known, multiple motherfuckers. You know what these motherfuckers told me to do? They told me to make up some fake screenshots, right? Get on TikTok, flash these screenshots because that's gonna bring the people in. And when you start bringing the people in like that, and you're making $10,000 in a day or whatever like that, well, now you're actually really making it. So then you can start just then going in your stand store and refresh. I don't lead with that. And again, the shit that I'm telling you, the shit really works. And again, this is why half of these motherfuckers has asked me to help them do their redesign their courses and shit like that. And I'm just like, it's so crazy. And I'm just like, man, sometimes I be this motherfucking close. I swear I be this motherfucking close of like, if I just expose these DMs, if I just showed y'all, then I don't want nobody to try to cancel me. You know what I'm saying? So I just sit back in the cut, mind my business. God has blessed me with more than enough. And again, I was smart about my situation. I took my money and I reinvested. And again, like, I'm just so grateful that, bitch, if the internet shut down tomorrow, we said, bitch, I can go to my safe deposit box. A lot of people can't say that. You know what I mean? And that's what I teach inside of my community. It's not about, oh, yeah, you deserve to get whatever it is, bitch, buy your dream car, do all that shit. But at the same time, handle your business first. Set up a trust for your babies. Make sure they're good. Get a high yield savings account. Like, handle your business and get a mutual fund because this shit is not promised for none of us, right? And stop living for the fucking internet and live for your motherfucking self. And again, if that job does shut down, if that job does piss you off, if they come at you sideways, it's cool because I'm good. I'm good, baby. When I tell y'all my job, y'all, let me tell y'all a funny story because I know my boss be watching me because she's a hater. But like I literally have, I recently have put in for like a promotion at my job, right? Because I'm already like doing the job function. And y'all, people be so motherfucking mad just because you got the nicest car on the lot because you don't want for shit or whatever like that. And this motherfucker's blocked me. And then I said, well, why didn't I get the job? You know what this hoe said? She said, because don't you make enough money in your business? Bitch, what does that have to do with anything? Why can't I move up? Why can't I? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm saying, y'all. Y'all, again, handle your business first. If y'all don't take shit away from me, bitch, handle your business, okay? Make sure your kids is set. Make sure they if college is still around when my kids is 12 and 4. I don't know if college is gonna be around, but I'm just saying, like, y'all, that's the bet. Like that's what we talk about inside of my community, okay? Again, making some money is cute and all that shit, but bitch, get your ducks in a row, okay? Get your motherfucking ducks in a row. It'd be so much tea, but what you say, Kyra? Oh, hold on. Did I miss something? Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm just on here venting. Because like I said, I ain't been on here. I had to get my YouTube algorithm. YouTube algorithm. Because usually I be getting the weirdos. Thank you, Jesus. Look, I prayed before I got on here. I said, God, please don't. I'm not in the mood. Don't send me no weirdos today. Y'all know when you get on YouTube vertical, it be all the weirdos be coming in the room. It be so much tea. They be in it for the fun. Don't know. Baby, Kyra, y'all, when I'm telling you, and I be like, first of all, I went down a whole TikTok rabbit hole and I was like, so this motherfucker got you too. They got you too. They got you too. And I'm like, don't know nothing. Yo, I'm talking about don't know the basics in Canva. And I'm like, but you done made $1 million. But I mean, to each his own. Some motherfuckers will, money talk bullshit. Well, if you pay somebody, you know what I'm saying, to do the shit for you and do the shit for you, I genuinely do this because I love it. And I've taken the time to actually learn the information. And I mean, I guess you could say I consider myself an underdog, but at the same time, baby, I don't want for nothing. I'm not on here begging nobody for shit. ain't got, you know what I'm saying? And like again, so you really have to choose your path. But motherfuckers don't want to talk about that. Y'all don't want to talk about that shit. You know what I mean? And again, like that's not the type of coach or like y'all can genuinely grow an organic personal brand just by being yourself. Not trying to copy off of what somebody else doing, but just showing up and serving. And when you focus on serving people, I promise you, God gonna take care of you. He always does. Stop trying to lead with, oh, I made all this money to the bitch. Okay, and like I said, y'all, I can get on here and be like, bitch, I can show y'all my Benz, my Range Rover, my crib, the apart. Like I don't do none of that because at the end of the day, that's what I have. That's what I work for and I got. Yeah, I know that's inspiring and motivates you, but like I'm just not that type of person. Bitch, I can show you when I be on vacation, but I'm not that. I try to show moms, like, girl, so the fuck what? You got a white kitchen, bitch. We about to make this motherfucking white kitchen aesthetically pleasing. We're gonna, baby, you better go to Dollar Tree and get you some peel and stick and put that shit on the wall. Put a little vase from Dollar Tree in front of that bitch. Put a little fake flower. Fuck all that. You know what I'm saying? Until I can get to where I want to be, baby, do what you gotta do. Use what you got. How much is MPM? Because I'm already knowing I'm a one. So it's a one-time investment, sis, of $397. And you, of course, I don't know since you're familiar with courses, you can get it on a payment plan and stuff like that. And it is affiliate. So if that's one of the options, I don't really lead with that. Like if you want to resell it, obviously everything is done for you. And again, once you get inside and kind of get a feel for it and everything like that. But yeah, whenever you're ready to start, you get me obviously as your coach and your mentor, you get my phone number and stuff like that. So whenever you're ready, girl, just let me know. All of this shit is linked in my bio. But yeah, it is, y'all. I'm telling y'all, once I'm working on like gathering a few like guests. I got some good peoples in the work, but y'all, I'm telling y'all, I'm a lazy girl. I'm just a lazy girl, y'all, and I'm trying to get back on it. But like I was really thinking about this the other day, and I was like, man, like I really wanna disappear, y'all. And it's so bad. Like I go back and forth in my head, and I'm like, I don't know, like, cause and what it is I'm about to stop taking like a lot of like I do a lot of like uh um my one-on-ones. I think that's what it is. It's very draining because I pour so much into people, but then I'll be so happy and excited when like, people are making a lot of money with their own personal offers and stuff like that. I just need to choose. I just need to choose between one or the other. But yeah, like I just again, I just try to get on here and tell y'all the truth and stuff like that because again, so many people would just be y'all be wasting their time on this motherfucking internet. And I'm like, girl, you can be turning like, and it's so crazy, y'all, because I could go anywhere. I could literally be in a grocery store and I'll be talking to somebody and I didn't somehow not even I don't want to say convinced, but like just be like, girl, you could be selling da 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 da, and I'm just like, people be wanting to knock shit, and I'm like, bitch, the job is the motherfucking scam hole because they ain't paying us what the fuck they should be paying us. They ain't paying us at all. Like I said, my goddamn boss, I'm like, bitch, you got me doing this supervisor bullshit, but you ain't trying to pay me, and it's all because not because I'm not qualified, not because I can't do the shit, all because. Oh well, I thought you made enough money in your business. Bitch, it ain't never enough. I want some more. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just getting on here venting. But y'all, does anybody have any questions? I see y'all voted on my poll. So a lot of y'all said more freedom, more time with family, and absolutely you can do you can have all that shit. I don't know. I know a lot of people are constantly relying on overtime and signing up for overtime and shit. Like, bitch, fuck that, bitch. You want to work some overtime? Hell no, I don't because I just made what I was gonna make in overtime. Everybody can do that. Everybody can experience it. And rather you start with something that maybe is already done for you that you really believe in and you resonate with, or you create your own. But the power of actually creating something of your own and having ownership, y'all. And like I said, it's such a blessing to get paid to do what you love. If you passionate about cooking, bitch, you should be getting paid for that. Put together a motherfucking cookbook, okay? If you passionate about helping kids learn how to read and shit like that, you can get paid to do that. If you passionate about gardening, whatever, like, bitch, they trying to look. One of my students inside of MPM, she's working on, and I'm on her head too. I'm on your head, Danielle, if you coming back watch this live. But she's really like and got plants everywhere in her motherfucking house. I'm like, hell yeah, bitch, you need to be talking about this. Like seriously, like y'all, we live in a world now, right? Where people want our services. People want the things that we offer. And especially if it's gonna be a shortcut from them. Bitch, I don't want to go through 18,000 steps if I can go through two. So can you show me how to do that? And I'm gonna pay you for it. And that's one thing that I've learned, like as wealthy people, studying wealthy people and stuff like that, them always delegating their tasks or paying for the convenience of, hey, I don't necessarily have time to do it, but if I can pay somebody to do it to get it done faster for me, hell, motherfucker, yeah, same way. I don't care if you ain't got no money yet, bitch, you plan on getting some, right? All right, so how can you get there and what's the fastest way to get there? A lot of y'all will sit back and let perfection. I literally posted this in my community earlier. um you're letting perfection hold you back. I tell people, and again, this is why I try to always use me as an example. Y'all, I launched NPM, that motherfucker wasn't even done. If you've been rocking with me since the beginning, baby, my first my first I don't know what it's called. I guess you can say my first launch or whatever. Bitch, that shit, I ain't gonna say it, the quality, the information, baby, was always fucking good. Now, don't come for me, okay? The information was always good, like no other. Again, my teacher style, very different from what you used to. Cause bitch, I don't use ChatGPT. Okay. I don't have some of these motherfuckers out here is using ChatGPT and Claude to put together their whole fucking course and they can't even recite it. Bitch, I can recite everything from word to word because I actually really like it's me. Okay. But like y'all, when I launch my shit, and I share this with my community all the time, and I share it so you won't be in your motherfucking head thinking that, oh, it's not perfect or whatever. Stop letting perfection hold you back. Stop letting perfection hold you back. Nobody fucking cares. My module covers, baby, I thought I was eating down, baby, with the pink and black. I thought I was eating the fuck down. Baby, them shits was trash. Okay. But was the product itself extremely helpful, and it helps so many women launch their own offers, create their own. Honestly, I even had people that literally bought my program just to steal my information so they can create their own program. But we ain't gonna talk about that. Okay, that's a whole nother story, another story. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But I launched it unfinished. It didn't have these perfect module covers or whatever like that. It looked good as fuck now, y'all. It look real good now, bitch. It's good now. It's real good. I'm talking about the module covers. Again, the information was always good, bitch. The information was always good. But like I launched that shit unfinished, y'all. And that's the again, nobody cares. What can you do? What problem can you solve that's gonna help somebody get to that next level? And again, it's not about you being this fucking expert. You're a few being just simply a few steps ahead of somebody. If you've been in a digital marketing space and maybe you started years ago. I don't know, Kyra, I think that's what you were saying. Like you started years ago and you have like multiple courses and now you're picking it back up again. That's still something worth sharing with your audience or whoever's following you and be like, look, bitch, don't be like me, ho. Don't buy 18,000 courses, stick with one and try to at least make your money back from that one, right? And this is what I tell people all the time. Y'all turn down money all the fucking time where people are like, oh, I want to buy you a course. I'm like, bitch, if you ain't gonna do the work, don't come up in here because I don't want and that's kind of another reason why I know I could do a better job pushing NPM. But like I said, I be having 1,000. The goal was always just to make some money. You know what I'm saying? If I'm being, if I'm being honest with you, and to be involved in so many other things, that's why I don't push it as much as I know I could do definitely. And and that's just me being real. um when it comes to myself, like I definitely could do a better job pushing it, but at the same time I don't want a community full of people and just letting it collect dust. Like I don't want that, you know what I'm saying? That's why I'll tell you all the time, like I could be like, oh yeah, yeah, bitch, hell yeah, go grab it, get on payment plan, whatever like that, cool, go grab it, da, 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 right? But it's just like, no, if you're really not in a place where you gonna put in the work and you know what I'm saying, you want to actually get results, then I wouldn't invest. And again, like another motherfucker would be like, "Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Buy this shit. Yeah, I'm gonna help you. Yup. Oh, you ain't gonna do." I don't want that for you, sis. I want you to have freedom. I want you to be able to spin a bag on your babies whenever the fuck you want to. And I'm telling you, if you get inside and you actually learn these skills, you can do fucking anything, bitch. If you want to do UGC, you can do UGC. If you want to just resell the course, y'all. People don't understand. I literally posted this inside of the community today, um just the how powerful a word of mouth is. When I first got into this space, y'all, I seen so many courses that you don't even hear motherfuckers talk about them courses no more. But like just because people was talking about it, y'all, the internet is full of followers. That's why you have followers, right? If one motherfucker see you do something, then somebody else gonna do it. The next person see you do something, then somebody else gonna do it. One little hack that I'm gonna tell y'all real quick, and this one thing that I always tell my students, this is why it's so important to comment like on your own post and pin a post, because psychologically people are followers. People won't do anything, especially if you have like a smaller following. Like if you a big creator or something like that, motherfuckers be quick to be like, oh, I want to be the first comment, right? But for us smaller creators, right, it takes, and this is why inside of my community I'm like, hey y'all, go comment on each other's posts, because it's not that your information is bad, it's not that your content wasn't good, it's because people have trust issues. People need to see you 10, 12, 11 times before they want to invest with you, and that's completely normal. Bitch, you operate the same way. You be doing this to bitch, you got an Amazon cart right now, a TikTok cart right now full of shit that you go back and look at like, okay, I'm gonna get it in a minute, hold on. And then after you done seen that ad about 17, 18 times, you like, fuck it, I'm gonna go ahead and get it. Okay. People think that way when it comes to buying as well, too. So, a lot of beginners be thinking like, oh, my content isn't good enough or whatever. No, people want to see comments. When somebody see somebody comment on your shit like freebie or whatever like that, then another person feels comfortable to do it. But nobody wants to like be that first comment, especially if you are, if you're someone that's not getting a lot of views, or if you don't have a big following. And again, it's not that your content is bad. It's just that's just how people think. And when you when you understand that and you start thinking that way, you know what I mean? You start moving strategically. And again, a lot of people won't tell y'all that. And a lot of people, and I hate that a lot of these programs out here kind of be like, oh, well, just show up and be consistent. Bitch, I got 2 followers. I got 2 motherfucking followers. You know what I'm saying? No, serve, 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 serve. You cannot come out the gate. I don't care what nobody's saying. This is what I teach inside of my program. Literally, oh, I started selling this course. I got the course today and I started selling. Now, granted, some people can do that shit, right? But I guarantee you, a lot of them are making up fake screenshots. I like to be honest. I like to be truthful. I'm not about to lie. I want to genuinely do this and earn this based off of my work, because how can you grow? How can you evolve if you started off fraudulently? But again, that's another story for another day. But you know what I'm saying? Like, so again, like the purpose, and this is what I teach you as a creator inside of my community. When you get online, give tips, right? Maybe it's like, for example, I dropped a Claude video, right? So I turned around and created a short form piece of content that is giving them one tip. Hey, a lot of people want to move over to Claude from ChatGPT. A lot of people don't want to move from ChatGPT to Claude because they don't want to lose their information that's in ChatGPT. All them late night conversations and shit, right? So by me kind of treating it almost essentially like a lead magnet in my short form pieces of content, I'm gonna quickly show you one thing, not 1,001. That's another. That's another. That's where y'all be fucking up too. Y'all be trying to teach 18,000 things in one piece of content. No, use your content as essentially like a lead magnet, right? Hey, I'm gonna show you this one little thing, but if you want the full sauce, then come over here and watch this YouTube video. So I take you essentially within a funnel. You know what I mean? As far as, okay, hey, I gave you this free, this one little tip. You fuck with that tip. You was like, damn, this shit was good, bitch. Okay, you said you got a whole video on this. Damn, now I got you over to my YouTube page, right? Now you watching this whole long video, but now this is why I love YouTube. You done sat through this whole video. You like me, you like my personality, you like how I'm teaching you, like how I'm talking to you, or whatever. Now you like, damn, if this bitch gave all this shit away for free, I can only imagine what it's like in her motherfucking community, or I can only imagine what it's like in one of her products. And y'all, and that's how you make a lot of money. That is the sauce. There is no, oh my God, you gotta sit up here. Don't nobody give a fuck about no modules. Don't nobody give a fuck about, you know what I'm saying? They don't know. What can I learn that's gonna help me be able to make an extra $500 a month or extra $1,000 a month? Oh damn, bitch, if I can make an extra $1,000, well, can I make more than that? What else do I got to do? And again, that's why so many people have fallen for that. Oh, this has 27 income streams. Well, bitch, I just need one if it's gonna make me some money. You know what I'm saying? Like, and so many people get caught up in this. Like, you go back and forth between, you don't give shit enough time. You one day you was trying to resell the course, then because did nobody buy the course from you in a week. In a fucking week, right? Now you done moved on to Amazon reviews. Now you trying to do Amazon reviews, but it ain't giving what you thought it was because your ass is only getting 12 cents. That's another story. Right. So now you moving on to UGC. Well, I'm gonna do UGC or whatever. You do UGC for 2 weeks. You don't make no motherfucking money because brands only want to give you gifted product. And it's like nobody wants to give this shit time. If you lock in, learn these skills, right? Do one thing at a time. If you want to start with reselling the program, right? That's the easiest way. That's how I started, y'all. I started selling somebody else's shit and I believed in it. I resonated with the information. But if I'm being completely honest, a lot of Black women like me, a lot of women in general, a lot of moms, right? They would buy the program from me, and I was very like locked in because I was like, bitch, I just spent $500. I ain't got no motherfucking choice. This shit got to work, hoe. And I started off as a whole white woman. If y'all didn't know that, I started off as a faceless white bitch because that's what I seen. That's what I seen everybody on. And again, a lot of people start kind of based off of how they seen other people, or whoever they bought from, right? And so that was what I led with, right? And so I did everything that way. And then once my page ended up getting shut down because Instagram was trying to say I was spamming, hating on me. They was hating on me because I grew my fucking Instagram page, y'all. That's how I know it's like possible to grow on Instagram really fast. Because I literally grew to 22,000 followers like in 90 days on that bitch. Granted, I was a whole white bitch. They be pushing white bitches. Not that I got a problem against white bitches or anything like that, but I'm just saying the white bitches with the matcha and the G wagons and all that, them hoes love that shit, right? So I started that way, but I really wasn't like. And again, when you ain't never made no money online or you ain't never made no money, shit, the shit is exciting. You like, bitch, I'm about to keep getting on this motherfucker, bitch. Oh, I'm about to get on live again and again and again. And I'm posting 6 times a day because I was like, I was just so like, man, like I'm actually putting in work and I'm receiving the benefits, right? So that's why I did that. But then when but it was hard for me to do that. Let me not be honest, y'all. It was a lot because I was on the internet all motherfucking day. But then when I end up becoming face forward and I was leading with myself, I was like, bitch, I'm about to just film some everyday shit because a lot of the average person who I'm talking to, they don't have a G wagon. They don't give a fuck about that shit, bitch. They're trying to make it. Okay, they got a power laundry in the background, kids shit yelling in the background or whatever like that. So I just started showing up as me, and I was like, damn, this shit is real easy. Like I'm literally just filming me doing the dishes. I gotta do that shit anyway, but I'm gonna prop my camera and cut the video a certain way where it looks like, you know what I'm saying, where it's entertaining. And again, this is what I teach you inside of inside of FPM. Like, baby, you gotta cut it. You gotta cut it a certain way so the motherfuckers fuck with it. Or just so it's entertaining. You know, every 3 seconds, cut that motherfucking clip, baby. Change that angle. And I was like, wow, like this is really, really easy. And it just, I would be so confused, like when moms would give up when they would be in the program that I started with. And they like, it's just, I just don't resonate with the information. And so I never had any intention, because I was like, I didn't give a fuck about UGC. And granted, I was doing UGC prior to actually doing digital marketing. And I thought I was making some money at the time, but bitch, I wasn't making no money once I fell, when I got into digital marketing and selling, like reselling somebody else's shit. And so I was like, bitch, I ain't never, like, I'm to the point where I definitely put my foot in my mouth, because I used to say it on live. I'm like, I ain't doing shit else. Bitch, I'm making fucking 10K. Cause I was literally 20 DWAs, 20 DW. I'm like, bitch, I make that in 4 days. And I'm like, baby, I'm not doing shit. I'm not doing shit else. You know what I'm saying? I'm good. Cause I prayed and asked God, I said, God, if I could just make an extra $1,000 a month, that would help us out so much. Because like, it wasn't that my family were like broke. Like, don't get it twisted. We wasn't, it's just, bitch, all of our money was allocated. You know what I'm saying? So it was never, I felt guilty. Like when I would go to the store and I couldn't buy my baby. I got a daughter. Y'all know, I don't know if I got any mamas in the room that got daughters and shit. Bitch, bitch, you can go to Family Dollar and get a cute outfit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, damn, I can't get it. I can't get it. I hated that feeling. I hated, my husband was working 2 full-time jobs, right? And bitch, I be tired. I mean, just because I'm at the crib, it's a full-time job here too. And I would feel so guilty when I'm like, oh my God, I'm tired. And here my husband is, then work 20 hours a day, damn near falling asleep at the fucking wheel, right? And I was just like, man, there's gotta be more. I'm gonna figure something out. I'm gonna figure something out, y'all. And so I dropped to my knees and I said, Lord, like give me an opportunity to show me a way. And and I promise you, I always say this and I always tell my students this too, because I'm like, for real, y'all, like not that I made like a side deal or anything with Jesus, but I did. I said, God, I'm telling you, if you bless me with an opportunity and I can really make this money, I promise you, every person that I come across, every person that come and like they on some genuine shit, like I will help them. Like, and if you know me, if you ever work with me or whatever, that's why I am like I am. That's why I always overgive. That's why I always, baby, do too fucking much sometimes, because I just like, I'm just so grateful that God literally turned my life around, y'all. Like I was broke as fuck. I didn't have nobody to help us, bitch. We used to fucking what's some things called? We used to take withdrawals out of our 401k and shit like that, because we never had enough. If I wanted to go on vacation, and I'm just like, bitch, I'm tired of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, and so that's why I am the way I am, y'all. Like, and again, and I know for anybody, like, I know when you in the midst of the shit and you like, bitch, I ain't got no money right now though, ho. God can turn it around for you. He really can, bitch. I was broke as fuck, and God like literally sent me an opportunity, the biggest UGC deal I had ever had. Mind you, I used to make no money in UGC. I used to make like 300, like 500, like the most would be like $50. Then I did get like $300, but with that net 60, net 30, bitch, they wasn't paying me until like 3 months out, 4 months out. So it was like you didn't even get the money up front. Bitch, I needed the money right now. And I end up getting one of my biggest UGC deals that allowed me to be able to pay for the course. And that course, that's why forever to this day, like I literally still talk to Rachel to this day. I always give her, I don't give a fuck about none of these other motherfucking courses, bitch. DWA changed my motherfucking life. I don't care what nobody fucking say, okay, bitch? I might not fuck with it like that heavy like I used to, but I will forever be grateful for Rachel creating that program. And yeah, it's completely different now, but that shit was true, okay? What you what you say? Yes, my daughter wants so me, and she's 13. It's only me. She deserves what she asked for. Yeah, we appreciate. Oh, thank you, Kyra. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, y'all. Y'all can, and I just wish people, because I don't know. I used to have this mindset. I don't know if y'all think the same way, but like I used to always think that, like, because again, like I don't know how to say it. Like, I'm not rich. Like, I don't know. Cause me and my husband, we were having this debate and I'm like, babe, would you consider us like to be like define what you consider wealthy or rich, right? To me, I consider myself wealthy now, but like for just my own, maybe not on paper or whatever you want to call it, but to be able to say like, y'all, to I've never Like we all have savings accounts and shit like that. But to I be just baby, when I tell you I'm just so grateful to be able to open up my bank account. I used to be scared to look at my motherfucking bank account. Bitch, I don't know if I got anybody in the room that be feeling it was like, oh shit. How much is in this motherfucker? Is it negative? Oh, okay, it's $200 in there. To now, you know what I mean? To be able like I remember I didn't have no money and I used to be like, because I don't go to like a physical church. I go to like a church online and like I was like, man, I want to be able to pay my 10% and to be able to do these things and put my bills on auto pay. To me, that's rich. To be able to, not like I drive my dream car and I pay cash for it. To me, that's rich. To be able to go on a vacation whenever I want, all inclusive, and not have to fucking be worried about or bitch, we got enough to get home. To me, that's rich. You know what I'm saying? And again, every mom should experience that. Every mom, baby, spend a you know how people always like, oh, you spoil your kids, bitch. As I should. These motherfuckers ain't gonna be kids forever. I ain't have shit growing up, baby. I ain't have shit. Okay, baby. We used to get two outfits for for the first day of school. Well, for school period. You know what I'm saying? Two brand new outfits. That was it. And half the time we used to go to the Goodwill or Value Village. You know what I mean? Like, no, I wanted my kids to experience something different. I wanted my babies to be trust fund kids and things like that. And I've been able to do that all from learning skills, y'all. And that's all I be trying to tell y'all. I ain't trying to get on here and be like, bitch, I got a Lambo and this. Who fucking cares? Bitch, I'm trying to buy a boat though. I will tell y'all that. I'm trying to buy me a boat, okay? In Chicago. That's the next thing on the list. So now I might stop when I get that motherfucker because that shit's expensive. Kyra. I appreciate you. Hey, how can I contact you? You can email me, or you can DM me on Instagram. Y'all, do y'all have any questions? Yeah, I hadn't been on YouTube, so I was just on here. I was just on here, I was on here venting. Cause I be pissed off, y'all. Cause I be like, man, I ain't gonna lie, it is not, and I don't be hating. Please let me, please be. I don't want y'all to think I be hating. It's just frustrating because I be like, man, if I really went fucking hard and pushed NPM, I know for a fact that shit. But I'm just like, damn, bitch, I don't want to take in all that pressure. I don't want to do all this because I'm trying to do all this shit by myself. You know what I'm saying? But it just be frustrating because I be, and I'm like, that's why I don't get on internet. That's why I get on. I support my people, all my students or whatever like that. Let me like. That's why I don't know. Sometimes I don't want y'all to be thinking I'd be funny, but I be listening to shit when it be silent. So I just get on there like it, girl. And they be like, yeah, girl, I seen you like my post. I'm like, I did. Cause somebody said it to me the other day and it was like, well, you liked it and everything. I'm like, girl, one thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna always support you. I'm gonna let that motherfucker roll and keep playing 18,000 times. But half the time I ain't gonna lie, I don't be because I try not to consume so much content. And I think a lot of y'all kind of do the same thing. Like I'm telling y'all, folk, be in your own motherfucking